Hello, Chicago. I'm Krishna Gupta with Art and Style Scene. I'm here with John Hill from John Hill Media and Oana Molasag with Iwannawear.
Yeah.
So,
Hello.
John, could you tell us a little bit about John Hill Media, how you got started, some of the history, some of the people that you've worked with? Because I understand that you're a Grammy-nominated artist.
Yes, sir. I'm a Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter, originally born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago Bulls, Cubs, Sox, the Wolves, and the Blackhawks. I know all my teams, baby.
Go Chicago.
That's right. But basically, I am a Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter. I have produced and worked with the likes of R. Kelly, 50 Cent, Ray J and Young Berg, Jason Derulo, several different artists on the rise. I've been in movie soundtracks, worked with some of your favorite artists and people. Basically, John Hill Media is a company where we take everything that we have and we give it to upcoming people, and we give a service like production, music production, vocal training, consulting, coaching, and pretty much all entertainment aspect.
So you provide a lot of services to up-and-coming artists that can work on, they can be more on the creative side, and you'll provide some of the infrastructure support for them to get rolling with what they can provide.
Absolutely.
Excellent, excellent. Now talk to me a little bit about how it was working with some of the other artists. For example, Jason Derulo or 50 Cent, because 50 Cent has a great deal of, there's been the good, bad, and the ugly with all artists.
Yes,
so
yes.
Could you talk to us a little bit about what your experiences were with some of the artists?
Oh, yeah. You know what? R. Kelly is a genius. The way he creates his music, he can hear the tap of a raindrop and create a song. He's kind of in his own world. It's awesome. 50 Cent is a really cool guy. He, he's very business oriented, and he speaks very well, but he still has the mumble a little bit from when he had the accident when he got shot in the mouth. So we were at LA Fashion Week actually, Oana and I, and he was there. He attended, and he was like, "How you feeling?" You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying with the producers and try to put it." You know what I'm saying? Yep, with the put. Ha.
John, I wish I was there.
And I was like, I get it. But he's a very awesome guy, very brilliant when it comes to business. He's doing the TV show Power. Me and my production team did a song on his album, Before I Self-Destruct album, and it was called Strength. So
what was that about, John? What was the inspiration for the album, and how did it all come about?
It was basically we were going through some music, and it's funny how you come up with ideas and you listen to things and you talk to your comrades and you say, "Hey Krishna, I got this awesome idea for a song. I don't have time to be there, but I'm going to send you the concept. I want you to
roll with it."
And being in the business, sometimes somebody will hear something and go, "Oh, what was that? Stop!" And you circulate it through the industry, just the pride of the industry, and they say, who sound good on there? Celine Dion, and they'll send it to her, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call like, "Did you make this?" It's like, yeah. Well, what? Well, this is Michael Jackson. You just hang up on him. So, yeah, Well, that's what happened with R. Kelly when he told me that story. When he wrote "You're Not Alone" for Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson called him himself, and he said, "Hello." He was like, "Yeah, how you doing?" "Yes, this is Michael Jackson. Did you write "You're Not Alone"?" He hung up the phone.
That must have been an interesting conversation after the fact.
Yeah, he hung up with Michael Jackson, right? So the phone rang again, and he's like, "Look, man, why
are you impersonating
Right.
Michael Jackson?"
He was like, "It's okay, I get that all the time. No, this is Michael Jackson." So he told me his blood started shaking. Yeah, and you know, that's when they got together and they worked, and he was just, it crescendoed him into a whole new direction. And that was right after I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh wow, that was an
Yes.
interesting time.
Oh, that year was incredible hit for him. So yeah, you never know where your stuff's gonna go, who's gonna get it, and you know, it's just my stuff has been heard by powerful, powerful people, not just the young and up and coming people, but you know, a lot of the greats, the legends, Buddy Guy, you know, Albertina Walker I've worked with. That's a gospel great. I've been doing music business for about 10 years, but in music all my life. I had a scholarship to Juilliard for opera, which I'm supposed to be an opera singer. But fashion and TV, the model idea, I moved over into film.
How did that come about?
You know, I met this girl right here, and she, it's funny because Oana and I have worked together a few times. She's amazing. And she said, you know, I should have a television show like the models, but two people, where is the woman and the man. I said, like America's Next Top Model, except different, you know? And I said, yeah.
That's a good impersonation.
I said, yeah, I understand. And Michael Anthony of Eminent Modeling Magazine, we were working really closely at the time, and he had a great idea, so him and I started producing it, and then we brought Sherry Gerhardt on to help produce the show, and then Adele Shaw Shirey, and it was really good. It was the first season, and Netflix and Hulu wanted to pick up the season, so we're still in,
Still in discussions.
Yeah, still in discussion with the deals to release that. The first season was crazy. It took 9 months to shoot.
How many hours a day were you putting in for this kind of stuff? It must have been
11
an
hours a day, 9
extraordinary
months.
amount of work.
It was 9 months, 11 hours a day, contracts. It was the first show that I ever produced, executive produced and put together with the likes of the Shazer Films. So, but
And Oana, what were your thoughts and experiences with the show
Yeah,
after it
With
was
the
on?
you know, she was a
Yeah.
judge on the show. Yeah,
Actually, I got the honor to be selected to be one of the judges for the Maladia TV show. I was representing the international models. It was amazing. It was a great experience. A lot of emotions, a lot of tears and laughs, a lot of traveling. Like, we were able to go to New York, we were able to go to LA Fashion Week to meet a lot of celebrities and be treated like celebrities that, you know,
Yeah.
our show help us to be. And sometimes it was hard for me to judge people, because they will look at me like, who are you to tell me what is better for me to do or not, you know?
Did you find that you were getting emotionally, and I don't want to use the word attached, but you feel a lot of emotions because it's a very personal type thing. People get very emotional when they're performing after the fact because they want this so bad. How did you find yourself reacting to their emotional
I am an emotional person, first of all,
needs
so
or their emotional
Yeah, so-
outbursts or their emotional output?
And-
This is funny. The first episode. Tell them about the first episode with I don't know, was it Diana or it was really crazy.
oh, we had this girl Andrea,
Maybe I don't know, but yeah. I think.
because the first episode we had over 100 models.
Oh yeah.
We selected 100 models out of like almost 1,000.
And was that
So-
solely out of Chicago?
No.
No, they drove out of the state as well.
Michigan.
So you're talking
Yeah.
about it was a
Tennessee.
very
Yeah.
large
South
audience
Africa.
that came through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
so we had to select only 30 models out of around 100 models who show up at the first episode.
Yeah. So we consolidated from a few thousand to 100 and to 30.
To 30.
What was that process like? You know, going from
was
a few
so
thousand to
hard.
100. How did you manage to
It was hard. First
deal with the sheer volume that you had to select from?
You know, we went first with the first impression.
Yeah.
First of all, if you are a model and you want to compete in a model show, as a woman you have to wear high heels. You don't show up wearing jeans and a t-shirt and flats. And the way you present yourself, you know, it matters so much. And after that, even if you are new in this industry, if you have a big dream and you show us that, you know, you are willing to do everything to achieve it, this is what is going to open doors for you, and we are going to be willing to push you even like
Absolutely.
like harder, you know, to help you get to the platform that you're supposed to be.
You invest in yourself, we invest in you.
It's about paying forward in a way too, to say, okay, well, you know, we're willing to work with you if you are willing to show us what you're really all about.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. Now, I also understand that you have a new fashion line, Iwannawear.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about the inspiration for that, and tell all the viewers that we have the inspiration for the fashion line and some of the things, because I hear you have an upcoming trip. So let's
That's
first talk
true.
about how did you get started, and give us some background of that.
So-
What type of clothing is it?
First of all, let's start with my story. So I am originally from Romania, and I moved here 8 years ago. I went to school to become an engineer. I was top in my university, and my parents were like so proud of me, and they're still very proud of me. And you know, they raised me to become an engineer, and I went from being in that industry to this industry.
I studied engineering too,
I'm like-
so
They were kind of mad at me, but I felt like that was not exactly what I want to go for. So when I turned 21, I decided to move to the United States to start a new life.
and you said, it's my life.
I said, it's my life, please
Thank
believe
you.
in me, because I know where I'm going.
Woo!
I know it's not going to be easy. I don't know the language. That was one of the hardest things ever. I didn't know the language.
So when you first came
When
to
I
the United
first
States,
came-
you didn't know English.
Well,
Just
I mean,
few
or
words.
you knew- you knew enough
just the
to get
basic.
by.
I thought I knew, but I moved here and I
Hello,
was
how
like,
are you?
I thought I knew, but when I got here and everyone started like talking around me, I was like, this is bad.
That's what's not in the
I
books, right?
I'm like, I only
That's not in
understand
the books.
words, and I'm able to put them together. And I kept on smiling. I'm like, this is what is going to happen if I go
So
forward.
is that what it is when the people that don't speak English, they just smile
They
at you?
smile.
Yes, yes.
Took
They
me like
just say,
2 years.
yes.
I get it.
Took me like at least 3
It's like
years.
a girl that
to-
talks fast. What do you think? I get it.
Yeah, now I cannot stop talking. You know, like
Now you got her tongue tied, Jack.
like when I moved here, I was like so quiet, and now I cannot stop.
You non-stop talking. is that
Cannot
what
stop
you're
talking. Yeah.
trying to say?
And I went to school and I took few classes, and you know, I pushed myself, and after like 3-4 years I was comfortable enough.
So Anna, you were talking to us about classes that you were taking.
Yeah, so I took English classes and I pushed myself so hard to reach the level that I'm having it today. And I know I still have a lot of things to learn, but you know, step by step. So
But you speak well now.
Yeah.
thank you,
So-
thank you.
It seems like she's trying to fake an accent.
That's good job.
Actually, my accent helped me a lot, because beside modeling, I do acting as well. So this is what gave me like few speaking roles, you know.
They
Yeah.
remember you.
Yeah. So
So-
you know, that was a not too for me. So 4 years later, after I moved here, I decided to try a casting for a hair show.
Mhm.
Without knowing what I'm doing, I got selected.
So you just went in,
I
just
just
said,
went
let
in,
me
I'm
see what I
like,
can do.
let's try.
It's-
I don't know exactly what is this about. They just want me to wear black outfit and high heels. I'm like, I can do this. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to work my magic, keep on smiling. That's I'm doing the
and
best.
just say yes.
And say yes. So they had me walk, and I got selected to be the main model out of 160 girls for Paul Mitchell. That was the biggest biggest
Wow.
hair show in.
And that was in Chicago.
That was in Chicago, and they booked me for 3 days in a row. And this is what opened the doors for my modeling career.
Beautiful.
I start being published in different magazines and doing fashion shows after that. And years later, I became a role model. And after being part of the Model Idea TV show, this is what, thanks to John, this is what helped me to get bigger and bigger, like to get a bigger name and achieve a new platform on my career.
I didn't do anything. She did it. She just listened to it and I said, do this.
And I went to LA Fashion Week and they had a casting call, so I tried. And the designer looked at me and they said, don't take me wrong, you are too sexy.
In a mean way.
It was.
Don't get me wrong,
I didn't know exactly
Krishna.
how to take it.
But you're too smart, so.
No, they were like, they look at me.
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They look at me and they said, you know
Were they
what?
trying to be nice? Or they're trying to say something in a nice way?
That's like a
but
jerk.
In a
That's
nice
trying to be
way.
nice.
But they're doing it in an underhanded
They
manner.
tried to be nice to me.
It's
and
like
they
a
were
jerk
like,
trying to be nice, you know. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's like don't take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And we're about to insult you, so just be prepared.
we're getting you ready
Yeah.
for the
like,
blow.
I didn't know exactly how to take it, but the designer was like, yeah, you are too sexy to work for my collection.
Now that's a new one.
Right.
So-
That's a new one.
I thought that this was what this was about.
So
I'm
I just like looked at that
I'm too
person
sexy. I'm sure
and
you're
I was
thinking.
like, congratulations girls, you made it, all of you.
Yeah, like
And
they're
this
normal.
this is what is going to open
They're not
on-
sexy, right?
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I'm like, okay, and
Congratulations,
at that
regulars.
point, just something clicked into my mind. So I was like, okay, so when you look at me, you see sexy. So when I got back from LA, I was like talking to John, and I got in contact with one of my designer friends. She's from Paris. Her name is Alijou, and I was
Yes.
like, we should do something about these people. When they look at me, they see sexiness. How about we going to come with a great idea to create our own lingerie design and call it Iwanna, like my name.
Lingerie. We'll be watching.
So
So that was your inspiration
Yes.
for the Iwannawear
Yes.
lingerie line.
lingerie
That's
line.
awesome.
And when did that come about? Was that last year or this year?
No, this is a new
Yeah.
project. We are still working on this project, and we have to rush it a little bit because great news just happened.
Talk to us about that great
Few-
news.
Yeah,
Exclusive, huh?
exclusive,
Yeah.
right?
Art and Style Scene TV exclusive.
Like 3 weeks ago, I was like on my Facebook, of course, like every day I'm on my Facebook. So someone reached out to me, and I thought it's like a photographer from Romania. I was already like planning my trip to Romania to see my family for 3 weeks. I was like, okay, I'm coming back in November 19th. And I started talking with this guy, and I was like, okay, I'm going to be in Bucharest, the capital of Romania, and I'm looking to do a photo shoot. And I see you guys have like a big fashion show, going on, but it's in December. I'm like, too bad, because I'm coming back in Chicago in November 19th. And he was like, no, you're not going back in Chicago, you're just going to extend the ticket, because we want you to be our celebrity model for Bucharest Fashion Week. I'm like, hold on a second, who are you? He's like, well, I'm the manager of Bucharest Fashion Week,
I created
actually. Yeah,
So you're talking to the creator.
Yes.
Do you have goosebumps at this point?
I was like, oh,
Or are you
crap.
thinking,
that was 4
what is
o'clock.
going on?
It was 4 o'clock in the morning in Chicago. Romania is like 8 hours ahead. I was like, wait, I'm going to call right now.
She
I was
calls
like,
me on the
I was
phone.
like,
She says,
John, you have to listen. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I cannot believe it, but I have to act cool. I'm like, it's so, sure.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to have to act cool. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. I was like, sure, I'm going to extend my ticket. I'm not going to say no to this opportunity. He's like, we took a look to your work. It's impressive. And we want you to represent actually Romania in Chicago and to be the liaison between Chicago and Romania and Chicago.
So not only is she going to be the celebrity model for the show, she's also the liaison.
For
America.
and
Come on.
spokesperson
Come on now.
for America
Tell me
into
about it.
Like,
Romania.
how about we're going to
Quite
do
an
it?
elevated
How
situation
He
now.
was like, how about we're going to do a casting and you can select like 3 or 4 models and they can walk with you in Bucharest Fashion Week and we can select some designers as well. This is going to be a great opportunity because this is the 24th edition and we're
Nice.
going to have designers from all over the world, around 30 or 40 designers showcasing that week. And I was like, this is incredible. So we had a casting and we had...
Now, was the casting in Chicago?
The casting
or
was
the
in
casting
Chicago. I sent all the pictures and all the measurements to Bucharest Fashion Week and they select the models. So we have 4 winners, if
Yeah.
we can call them winners. I mean, they are winners.
Yeah.
We have Relala, who is actually Miss Illinois. She got selected.
Oh,
We
wonderful.
have Claire. She's an amazing girl. She got selected. We have Lala. She's also a great model. And we also have Sunny. He's the only male model that got selected.
Yes.
Yes, I had heard.
Sonny Biggie,
We are going
the
to...
author of the book A Boy in His Dream.
Yes.
Yes,
And
Sunny
so far
Biggie.
we have 2 designers who are going to showcase their line in Bucharest Fashion Week. We have Mikis Castillo.
Yes. Now,
And-
Mikas is designed for everybody, from Genuine to Patti LaBelle, Usher to Trey Songz. This guy is heavy.
So he's well
Oh, yeah.
known.
Oh yeah, you guys should have him on the show. He's great.
And also Brian
Yeah,
K.
I'd like to do
Osborne.
that.
He is going to showcase. He just celebrated 30 years anniversary since he started designing a week ago, and I was one of his models. So this is going to be great, and I'm excited
Wonderful,
because actually me and John are going to travel, business-wise tomorrow to Europe.
Yes, and I'm shooting a music video in Italy. So right after that, we got to go to Italy, shoot a music video, and then to Paris to
Yes.
photo
Wow,
shoot.
it does
for-
not sound like a fun trip at all.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. It's
You know, I
absolutely
mean,
horrible.
So, regarding the Iwannawear, what are you showcasing Iwannawear at the Bucharest fashion show
So
and at the Paris or in Italy in any of the shows that are there?
beside Iwannawear, we have 3 people working on this collection. It's me, it's my designer friend Ali Jolishu, and John. And just because I'm Romanian, I want to showcase it first in Romania, and because
Makes
she's
sense.
There's not an
French, I
American-
want to showcase it in Paris, and
And
after
we're doing
that
an
we're
American
going to bring
launch.
it to America. And we just want to compete with Victoria's Secret. Yes, our line
We're coming
is,
for you.
Our
Tell
line
them,
is
tell
like,
them, we're coming for you.
no, they're
Victoria's
going to try
Secrets,
to come
watch
for
out.
us.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but it's sophisticated, and this is going to inspire women. We want them to feel sexy, no matter what nationality, no matter what race,
What size?
what size. We're going to have all sizes. There are going to be a lot of lace and straps. So
Sounds very
first
interesting.
we're going to I told you it's a bit edgy, and we're going to have 3 colors that we're working with.
Reminds me of being a teenage boy waiting for the Sears catalog.
Or the Sports Illustrated.
Right.
Yeah.
Your parents say, did the Sears catalog come? Oh, I grabbed it for you. I'm going to bring it to you, Mom.
And the name of our first collection is going to be Mystery, and they're going to have blend of 3 colors: black, royal purple, and nude.
Very
Wait,
interesting.
what's nude?
Nude color.
Skin tone.
I was like, they got a new underwear where you ain't even got underwear. It's just the nude.
The see-through underwear.
And so, this trip that you're going on, you're leaving tomorrow, both of
Yes.
you, and coming back November 19th. So it's roughly about 3 weeks.
That was our plan, but actually
Now
we're coming back in January.
in January. So you're going into Romania first,
Yes.
and then going to Italy,
Yes.
and then
And
Paris,
Paris.
and then back to Romania.
Exactly.
Oh, Poland.
Poland too.
Yeah, we're going to go knock on some doors, see what's going on, and then come home.
It's quite a excursion there. So we're talking a 3-month excursion
Yes.
now.
Yes.
We are going to keep
We're
everyone
on tour.
posted. We are going to share a lot of pictures and videos, and
Absolutely. Art and Style Scene TV wants to have more video of what your travels and escapades
Absolutely.
are.
We are in talks right now for me to host Fashion Week in Chicago, one of the 7 days of Fashion Week. It's going to be huge media outlets there. I would love to see you guys there.
We will definitely be there.
Oana's collection we're in talks to be launched.
That would be
That would
be an
be-
exciting launch.
I want to be there. I mean, I have to be there, but I want you to be there.
I would like to be
And
there
you
as
tell
well.
me if the underwear is approved for your girlfriend, you know.
I will let you know. Thank you, John.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Oana, thank you.
So, John and Oana, thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm
Yes,
looking
sir.
forward to hearing more about your travels and escapades all throughout Europe. And I'm wishing you a safe travels.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, pleasure.
You.
Love it, love it. Man, it is absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. This is your boy, John Hill, and we are here for, wait, what are we here for? What are we here for? We are here for Art and Style Scene TV.